What's up, minifigs? Welcome back to Hunter's Lego Room. Today we're looking at set number 75362, Ahsoka Tano's T-6 Jedi Shuttle. It has 599 pieces, 4 minifigures, and released back in September of 2023 with a retail price of $80. Our first minifigure is the titular character Ahsoka Tano. This set is based off of the Ahsoka show on Disney+. And she's got some fantastic printing all across the torso and the legs. And her face printing is very nice. She's got the nice headpiece to represent her, I believe the term is montrals. She's got an angry expression and more of a stoic expression. The back printing is also very nice. This is a fantastic looking figure, honestly. And we'll go ahead and just look at the arm printing as well. This figure is very nice. The silver detail kind of peeks out very well, and it's a great figure. Our second character is Sabine Wren. This character first showed up in the animated show Star Wars Rebels and made her live-action debut in Ahsoka. She's got some fantastic colorful printing, more of a brown color for the base of the figure, but lots of colorful printing with the orange and the purple. She has a nice helmet with the antenna as well as 2 blasters, and under the helmet you have kind of a general smile expression, and they also include her purple hair. She's also given a green lightsaber, which she uses in the show. And there's a bit of a better look from this angle at the torso printing. This is a great figure. They even have some nice toe printing on her, which looks really good. Her alternate expression is just more of an angry face. And we'll go ahead and do a quick 360. This kind of shows off the printing a little bit better. There's some of that nice silver reflectiveness on the armor, which looks great. Our third minifigure is Professor Huang. He originated from the Clone Wars TV show and then showed up here again in Ahsoka. He's got a very detailed print all through the torso and the legs, and he has a very nice molded headpiece to kind of give the shaping of the head, because it'd be pretty tough to do that with any sort of hairpiece. On the back, he's also got some more very nice printing, as well as a printed tile piece, kind of held on with a bracket. Looking at the figure from all angles, he does not have any arm printing, but I think with the head mold and the very nice printing on the front and back, it makes up for it. Our last minifigure is the Inquisitor, known as Marok. He's got just silver printing all throughout, just a very gray figure, but it's accurate to the show. He's got a very nice kind of new helmet mold to fit the character, as well as a very nice armor piece to kind of beef him up a little bit. Looking at the back of the figure, you have the back side of the armor and some more printing there. There is a clip on the back of the armor, which is to hold the Inquisitor's lightsaber. This is the mold that they've been using for a while for Inquisitors, and it's pretty accurate to what you see in the shows, with the circular hilt and room for both lightsaber blades, and that is what it looks like stuck onto the clip right there, which is a nice way to show off the figure and kind of store the lightsaber. Now, removing all of the armor, the helmet, the lightsaber, this is the figure. He has no face printing, which he didn't really have a face in the show, so that's fine. And the torso printing is basically the same as what you get on the armor, which they do that so that way if you have the armor or don't, the figure can still kind of look the same, which I appreciate. Moving into our official T-6 Jedi Shuttle build, here in the front we have our cockpit, which can just be opened up like that. It's printed, which is pretty nice. There's no stickers for that. Inside you have one printed control panel, and you have room for one minifigure, which is a little disappointing. It's a little small. You would typically, in the last T-6 Jedi Shuttle, there was room for a few minifigures, but you can just fit Ahsoka in there and close it up, and it looks pretty nice. You have a stud shooter on both sides of the set, which just fire off like that. And as always, I'll lose the studs, but I'll find them before the end of the video, I'm sure. Going around the side of the wings here, you have red printing. Not red printing, you have red stickers as well as bricks to kind of show off the look of the wings, which look great. And here on the top you have your fin with a sticker on both sides to show where the figures get in and out of the ship. In the back you have a bubble turret, which is where a figure would sit to use the back guns. There's your thrusters on the bottom, which look very nice. And looking at the bottom here, we have our landing gear, which on both sides is just a little spot that can slide in and out on both ends, and that is what you'll use to hold up the ship. One of our main features of the T-6 Jedi Shuttle is opening a flap on both sides. You have little storage areas, which can be used to hold a lot of the accessories that the figures have. You cannot fit any of the other minifigures in there, which is a little disappointing. It'd be nice to fit them in, but you cannot do that, unfortunately. You have a small little build there to just hold Huang's wrench, which we can throw in there, as well as both of Sabine's blasters, and you can just close that right up. And on the other end, you can take your lightsabers, which you will need to detach the hilts from the blades to make sure they fit, but you can throw those in there all as well. And then we can also add in Sabine's hairpiece. So that's just about all your accessories fit into the ship, which I love that they were able to use that space. Looking here on the side here, one of my only problems with the ship is that those two Technic pins there stick out a lot, which doesn't look great. Now, once you fold in the landing gear, one of the main aspects of the T-6 Jedi Shuttle is that it's able to spin just like this. You can spin it as many times as you want. It can flip right around pretty easily. But it comes with one of the main problems with the ship, and one of the main things a lot of people have been talking about, which is that the underside is completely plain. It is supposed to look the same on both sides, completely mirrored with the red pattern on both ends, and they just left it blank. It's just the underside of all the tiles, which is not a good look at all. So when you are using this, you're going to want to mainly keep it the other way, either displayed or while playing with it. You're just going to want to look at this side. This is kind of the best way to hold it, with your fingers just around the engines in the back. That's going to be your best way to hold on to it. Okay, so here at the end, we'll just go ahead and summarize once again. You have 599 pieces, 4 minifigures, and a retail price of $80. Now, $80 does definitely seem like a lot, especially with one of the simple issues of just the fact that the underside was not detailed at all. That definitely does take away from the set a bit. But I feel like with the minifigures you're getting here, the Ahsoka and Sabine and the Huang especially all look really good to me. I think they did a great job with the figures, and if you are mainly putting this on display and you're a big fan of Ahsoka or Rebels, then I think it's worth it. And the displayability of this one side is a lot better than looking at the other side. If you're playing with it and you just keep it spinning around, you're not going to notice the underside lack of details as much, which is still, it's just kind of annoying that they didn't finish that side off. I think for what you're getting, though, just to wrap things up, I've been rambling a little bit. You have your 4 minifigures and a price of $80. If you're a big fan, I'd say it's worth it. I'm definitely happy I got the set, and I very much enjoyed the Ahsoka show. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and just let me know what sets you guys would like to see me review next. I'm open to reviewing whatever you guys would like to see. So thank you all for joining Hunter's Lego Room.